Me, oh my, were there quite a few previews yesterday. Let us see what we've got. There's a bit of everything out on this one today. Yeah, hi guys. But, not gonna lie, I've been looking forward to this. I'm not gonna lie, I am very happy to see vampires back. Particularly the Blood Knights, not gonna lie. The Blood Knight Cavalry, I've so badly wanted to see some new updated models. Because the current ones are absurdly expensive. And I quite dig these. These are very nice looking blood dragons. Blood Knights, they're called in Age of Sigmar now. I dig them. Honestly, right now, the only model I'm not very fond of was the Vampire Lord on foot. I find the hair really weird. I don't know why. I can't really put my finger on it. It just looks, to me, it looks like spaghetti. Some Death Rattle skeletons. Can't go to war without your undead legions. Very, very nice. Very nice indeed. Now, it's funny, really. I quite like these new zombie sculpts, but I'm not really on board with the roots. I get where they're coming from. These are like people who have maybe died in forgotten places and trees have grown over them and, roots get entangled in them and plants grow through them. I get that. But, I don't know, there's just something about it I find a little... I don't know, just... It doesn't quite gel with me. Like, if I was to get these zombies, I'd probably remove most of the roots. Someone wanted to make sure that zombie stayed dead. But, in all seriousness, otherwise, I rather like these models. I'm just not quite on board with the roots. If I just remove the roots, I would be perfectly happy with all of these. I like that. Hands chained together. That's actually pretty cool. Yeah, I'm okay with them on the whole. Just some of them look a bit funny with the roots. And fell bats. Oh, they needed some new bat models. And these do look quite gorgeous. I'm not gonna lie, I rather like these. The aristocracy of the night. So, yep, you're gonna have vampires on dragons. You're gonna have dire wolves, you've got your zombies, you've got your skeletons, you've got bats. And it looks like they're teasing that there are more vampire lords coming, so that could be pretty awesome. I'm well on board for that. Ooh, what's this all about?
I was buried in the mountain, trapped under the rock. I have escaped my prison, but my people are gone.
Let's hang on. Let's go to that. Get the best picture. You look a hell of a lot like the what are they called? The new wood elf models that were in the Warhammer Underworlds. The one that looks like a centaur. You look an awful lot like that. I wonder if it's wood elf related. Could be very, very, very interesting. The gods awakens, people are gone. Very curious about that, not gonna lie. That sounds quite interesting. We have a new Diachasm warband. I mean, I did predict it was going to be these fellas. Good old Bone Reapers. That handle, that axe handle bothers me. And the axe blade is also a bit strange, but you know, if you swing it hard enough and fast enough, it will kill. Yeah, pretty funky, like elite skeleton models, aren't they? The whole Bone Reaper thing. I kind of dig it, I'm not gonna lie. Although, when I see these things, I think to myself they would make amazing Dungeons and Dragons, like minions and big boss at the end. I think they're pretty cool looking miniatures. We now have some more zealots for Necromunda. They look absolutely bonkers. I love it. Absolutely freaking bonkers. This is the kind of insane zealotry that I really find hilarious to watch. Obviously, never be a part of because, you know, it's insane. But for Warhammer 40k, yeah, it suits it perfectly. Hell, these guys would actually fit fairly well, you know, remove the guns, and they'd fit fairly well in Warhammer Fantasy. Just give them flaming torches and pitchforks. Make them zealots for your Inquisitor or a Witch Hunter. And they'd fit in quite nicely. That chainsaw flamethrower is amazing. No, I really like these models. These are really funky looking models. Ooh, they have a new hive box. You have Escher and Dillac It's funny, I got really sad when the Mortalis components got removed from Forge World, but it looks like all that's being moved into the Necromunda stuff. Probably cardboard or plastic? I'm guessing plastic. Template weapons. It's nice to see template weapons. I know that they did slow down games, but there was something quite satisfying about placing a blast marker over units and going, that many. Ooh, we have new stuff for the Adeptus Mechanicus.
Fighting crude. Work to do, no time for crawling in the dirt. Hypothesis. Skitari fit to fight, perhaps to lead. Modifications needed. Needs arms to direct troops. 4. No arms valuable. Data suggests fondness for blunt objects. Analysis. Illogical but efficient. Thunderhammer. Won't exceeded. Control steady, perhaps. Yes. Design parameters. Acceptable. Upload command data and commence field testing.
Yeah, I dig it. It's a pretty cool looking model, and it's definitely something the Mechanicus would do. Yeah, I do like the model. It's pretty cool. So here's a new kind of command model you can take for your Adeptus Mechanicus. Most useful for Rangers, according to this. And it's suggesting the entire range has had a little tinker with, so maybe we'll get some new other models. That would be pretty sweet. That would be pretty sweet indeed. So the Skitari and the Mechanicus are now in one book again, instead of being separated into two. Ah. You got to give GW credit where it's due. They do make good trends. So it's essentially a Predator chassis, but it has a battle cannon as opposed to a auto cannon or las cannon. Oh, hang on, no, it looks like you can take two different guns. That looks like that could be a twin-linked autocannon. Although, not gonna lie, battle cannons are hilariously good fun. And there's lots of heavy bolters. It's funny really. Sisters of Battle are very fond of old tech. Like, I was a bit funny about the new walkers. They didn't quite make sense to me in that respect. But I could imagine them going back, getting a hold of a Predator or something, and keeping it in service and venerating it for what it's done for the Imperium. And they have definitely sistered this thing up. There's all that lovely filigree, there's the cool statues, all the prayer seals, all the neat little scroll work, and it's a church tank, That's what the sisters are all about. It's about the church. I like it. Would I get it? I'm actually not sure. I'm kind of on the fence about this one, I'm afraid. I'm not really sure if this is something I'd want to get if I bought Sisters of Battle. I don't know. Maybe one. I've never been that big a fan of tanks at the best of times, but only because I find them painting a bit laborious. But maybe. Ooh, anything to do with orcs is good. Good for me, anyway.
Right, boys, listen up. In the beginning, Gork and Mork needed some fighty lads, so they did some stuff, and the orcs appeared. Some of them were rats, but there was lots of boys too. Some of them were big, and some of them were weird, but they was all mean and green. Except the red ones. And the biggest and greenest around is the big boss, and we've got to listen to him, because he's taking us on the great war. That's where all the best fighting is. He's going to use all the shiny new trucks and shooters to crump the war. We don't need that junk. Shut up, you kids. As I was saying, the other lads have their shinies and their know-whats, but they don't know how to use them proper. Not like us. We've got our stickers and our squigs. We're gonna drag them down and crump them good with hands and teeth and all that fancy truck gubbins. That's why we're the biggest and we're the strongest in any clan we're in. Saddle up, beast snaggers. The war's coming.
Ooh, indeed. Let's get that picture back. There we go. So, this is definitely about the snakebite orcs, the primitive, savage orcs of the 41st millennium. They tend to dislike newfangled technologies and don't go any further than guns and choppers. And they have a love of squigs, and breeding squigs into various different shapes and sizes. Squig-offs being by far the most prominent and, well, huge variants that they can get. But it looks like GW is now going to expand the snakebite range, which I'm pretty cool with, actually. I liked the snakebites, and I was always a bit annoyed that there were no squig-related units beyond Squig Herd that you could field in your 40k army. So, that's a funny-looking squig. It's got 4 legs. What are you doing with 4 legs? That's some pretty crazy breeding that's going on there. I mean, that's actually interesting. I'm on board with new snakebite models. That would be pretty fun. Not gonna lie. So, in conclusion, everything here I think is good. I don't see anything that particularly upsets me, honestly. I think the closest thing that upsets me is I'm a bit with the Castigator. But otherwise, and I'm a bit with them. That fascinates me. I'm looking forward to hearing more about this. And I'm very happy we now have vampires. I think we could do with more vampire models, honestly. But The Blood Knight Cavalry, I'm very happy are back. And they all look pretty beautiful in Age of Sigmar as well. Yeah, I think that's actually a really good release. I hope you've enjoyed this little video. Any particular things you're excited about? Let me know in the comments down below. Until then, take care everyone.